Hey, good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Did I go backwards that one? I think I did. How you doing? Nikki, hopefully you're sleeping. Thanks for the virtual as always. Welcome. Hey, Jamie and Logan. My mind's still a little foggy. I was a little bit under the weather, but more from mentally than sickly, if that makes sense to you. Getting through the holidays and all that kind of crap with um, losing people and all that kind of stuff, which like I meet my criteria early in this one, Logan. Uh, it tolls on me each year. And it kind of caught up with me the other day. So I just kind of relaxed and did nothing. My wife's staying home today. I did notice that. And maybe we'll even go out. I know that Maui is doing a live stream right now. Talked to him about meeting up. Andrew was privy for it. So maybe we'll meet up for lunch. And maybe I can even get my wife to go if she's feeling any good. See how she's feeling. Hey, Jack, how you doing? Good morning. And I did watch your last. And you know what it is? I'm a weirdo with wood. Uh, I see some stuff. In case you're wondering what I'm talking about, anybody else that watches this on replay is Jamie and Logan's channel, Going Grays. If you guys would subscribe, please do. They redid their dining room table, and I've always been in the past. Although I have seen some whitewash stuff that look kind of good. I'm a wood guy, man, and covering up wood is almost sacrilegious. Is that a bad word? So I'm glad to see that you guys decided to stain it and do it the way you did. I think it looks great. If you guys aren't familiar with that, but what I wanted to know is who the hell ate all those pizzas? Did you have neighbors come over, or did you guys just stay up all night and just binge eat? Like I've been binge watching The Walking Dead. I'm in the last season and the last 3 episodes, so it's been a long. I bet you it's been 2 weeks I've been watching that show. I should say watching that show again. I kind of dig The Walking Dead. Hey Po, how you doing, man? I hope you're doing well. I know that you were. I did see some stuff. I hadn't seen you in a while. I did see you did a live, and I missed it the other day, John. But I'm hoping that you're well. I know you're fighting some battles, so um, I'm there with you. If you guys aren't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm backwards with this camera. I got to figure out how to flip this thing. So I hope everything's well. And then I don't know, Pierre, I haven't seen in a while, but these pictures behind me on the wall, 3 of them were the 3 out of the, I think, 6 pictures that Pierre gave us for housewarming. And my wife brought them back here and opened them. She didn't open them in Ubon, and she says these are beautiful, and that's where she put 3 of them, which I'm happy with. So when Pierre, if you watch this later, or if I have to take a picture and send them to you. Good to hear. Good to hear. Um, but yeah, they're really really nice. I wish I had the other ones. I think there was 6 pictures of koi, and which I thought was awesome. Thank you. Beer. Okay, okay. All right. That makes sense. I'm going, wow, man, they got to be full soon. But good idea, actually. I would say that they refrigerate for a while, right? Could you eat 2 3 days, something like that? I don't know. I think I've eaten pizza out of a refrigerator sometimes at night when I was younger and did not want to see if it was moving with ants or anything else. So I know pizza will last a while in the refrigerator. My mom used to freeze everything, man. So they probably freeze. They probably freeze all right too. I made some. I was thinking of you guys actually. Um, the refried beans in the can are just loaded full of freaking um, sodium. And I bought 2 cans of the common one. I forget the name of them from Lasada, and had them shipped here. And I bought 6-inch corn tortillas. I'm a tostada guy. In fact, that would be if I was a vegetarian, that would be top on my food list. Would be burritos, bean burritos. I saw the burritos you guys ate; those look pretty damn good too. Um, but hey, Pierre, did you hear? Nice to see. Okay, cool. Did you hear my whole deal? She didn't look at him until we got home, and uh, and then she goes, "I'm going to put him up wherever I want to put him. Right? I can put him wherever I want." I said, "I don't think he really cares where you put him. They were a housewarming gift." So it turned into a Serin housewarming gift, I think. But thank you very much. You wanted me to thank you again. But I make in the past when I wasn't really worried about it, even when I was trying to lose weight, I would make like 3 tostadas and lightly coat them with beans, very little cheese, tomatoes, salsa, hot sauce, and that was my meal. And it was really good. And I did that I don't know month ago, and the breathing thing, I retained the water, which I'm breathing really good right now. But it so anyway, at the same time that I ordered those, I ordered a kilo of pinto beans, which were really cheap. I didn't have any lard, and I didn't have any bacon fat, and I didn't have anything that I probably should have cooked it with, but I cooked it with oil. Then I control it. I put no salt in it. But that seasoning that I told you that I used, that actually Aaron brought me 2 $40 deals of it from the States. I did use that, which it had a lot of sodium in it, but for the quantity of, I did a pound of them, half of the bag, and 2.5 hours it took to boil them. I didn't soak the beans. That's like a big argument. Some people, oh, you have to, and I don't know, it's bullshit, I think. But anyway, that's just my opinion. And then I made some diced tomatoes, finely diced, with just onion and Thai chili. And I put Thai chili in the beans too as they cooked, and onions. And then when I did refry them, um, I think they're called fried twice. I don't know. They aren't actually refried beans, but anyway, I used olive oil, a bunch of onion, garlic, some more of the seasoning in there, and it was spot on. And I ate it the other day, and I ate a bowl, maybe a half a cup of it yesterday afternoon, and it didn't affect me at all. But I thought about you guys because you could put beans are actually excellent um, for uh, for protein intake, which you got to know. You're a vegetarian, but the what else I like about it is they're very slow digesting, so they make you feel full longer, and they also, because they digest so slowly, it doesn't affect my sugar. So they're a good all around. I never say it right. Legume. I don't know. However you say that, bean, and but that category. I can never pronounce the word. Um, let's see. I always eat a slice or two more than I should. Reheat in the air fryer. Perfect. Cool. Yeah, those air fryers are phenomenal. My mother-in-law's got that chicken breast down. Absolutely perfect. It's juicy. It's not pink. It's not burnt to a crisp. I don't know how she does it, but although I'm tired of, she made me lamu yesterday, so that was a good change in pace. How much is my monthly expenses? 1 month expense is 30,000 baht. 1 year is 360,000 baht. Retired age 60, stay in Thailand 25 years. I would need 360,000, 25, 9 million baht. Do you agree? Okay, so let me go back over this again. 30K a year. That would be 30,000 baht a year is 360. That must be a month. 30,000 baht a month is 360 baht a year. To retire at age 60 for 25 years, I would need 369 million. I agree. 30,000 baht is, let me go. I don't want to give you a wrong answer here. Let me see. By yourself, right, Jack? You're by yourself. 30,000 divided by, it's actually 34.8 right now. $862. That's a little light. I would say probably twice that would be better. Could you do it? Probably, because you got to figure. I think I did in that one about around 800 to 1,000 baht. You can make it here. Just you have to eat Thai food and blah 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 blah. Would I suggest that to anybody? Probably not, Jack. Um, Together with my wife. Okay, so where are you guys at? You're obviously not in the United States, right? Or let's see, to retire at age 60 and stay Thailand for 25 years. I need God. You could probably, for two people. That's even more. I'd like to see it more like twice that, 16 to 1800 would probably be maybe. It wouldn't be like Mama on top of the world lifestyle, but you got to figure you get a one bedroom here in Isan, 250 bucks, ready to move in, air conditioning, you know, something like that in that 200. But that's taking up 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, a fifth, which is probably okay. But you'd be eating a lot of mama noodles and, stuff like that. Probably very little traveling. Um, Singapore now saving up Thailand when I reach 60. Okay. I would shoot for a little bit more than that, Jack. Um, it could be done. I know that if you look at retired living the dream, I believe that Les lives on $1,000 a month US. I think maybe even a little bit less. He owns his own house. He owns his scooter. He owns his car. That's going to make a difference in your budget too. If you can ride a scooter and that's going to be your mode of transportation, and let's say you're going to move to Isan, and you have a scooter, then you're only talking about, pennies in fuel. Um, if you have to use Grab all the time, or any place to get around, it's going to cost you more to get everything down. Internet's cheap. A lot of places sometimes the building will have 5 or 6 rooms in it or whatever, apartments, and they'll have an internet set up, so you'll get that for free. Water sometimes, if it's not abused and the building is doing it, maybe you'll get that for free. Electricity you're going to have to pay for. I would say if you ran your air conditioner pretty much at night to sleep and into the day a little bit, $100 a month. So you're there in food. So probably if you pencil it out on paper, now the biggest thing is going to be insurance. See, I don't know what kind of um, what kind of insurance you're going to have. But like I said, it cost me $1,000,000 baht. I got sick once and was in the hospital for 3 months. Cost me $1,000,000 baht. I would say, yeah, I would say that would be more in the realm that you're not going to be dancing on the top of the world, but at 9 and 9, 18, I did a video. It's not a very good one, Jack, on living on $1,856, which is the medium. I took that price from the United States Social Security. Okay. And that I even included some traveling, getting on a bus for 400 baht and going to Krabi or whatever and spending 3 days in a hotel for $800. I included a little vacation each month in your retirement. But maybe you'll maybe take a look at that and see. But I would feel more comfortable saying, if it was 2,500. But for somebody that's trying to achieve something that they could actually make, you probably both could do 18, 1900. Uh, I would think so, and still be able to what I would consider enjoy your life. Mm. Hey, oh, you have good internet. Where are you? Hey, Ryan. Um, let's see. I'm retired too as early as Ryan, in case you were wondering. Of course, I said it too late. Logan got it later. Hey, Jay, how you doing? So yeah, try to look at that thing. It isn't very great. The video isn't, but I did write down a lot of things, and I actually tried to hit it down to the gnats behind, and 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 do it that way. And I think it is feasible if that's something that you can achieve. I don't know how old are you now, Jack? Because you're saying you're trying to make it to when you reach 60. But if you did that, and then had a little bit of a backup, I would have a backup in there also. A couple of the biggest things going to be transportation and insurance. Insurance is going to be on the, now, I wouldn't say expensive side, but it's there. But I put it in that, excuse me, in that budget deal that I did for 1,852. It was a real weird number. 48. Okay, so you got 12 years to go. Um, so yeah, if you could stay around there and put your close to that, and it all depends what the bot does too, right? I mean, I know that the bot's been. Let me check it again on my almighty deal here. It did go up to 35, and then it came down to 49 or 49, 39, 34.9. It's at 35 again. 34.995. I'm selling in 35.015. So it came up a little bit again. If that stays in the, to me anyway, if it stays in the 30, 33, 34, even 32 even, I feel okay. I feel okay no matter what it really does, unless it really tanks the US dollar. But it can all depend on that. It makes a quite a bit of difference, but I think you can do it. Don't forget food, brothers got to eat. Yeah, and I did in that video. I broke down um, a couple. I guess what I'm trying to say is it's almost not worth cooking. I mean, to go out, maybe cook a dinner once in a while. To me, when I usually buy shit, I overbuy. Stuff goes bad, and I end up throwing it away. Right. So, my advice would be find some good places, a noodle place, and a good market wherever close to where you are, and go down there and I put it in there how much you could eat. 3 meals a day for $5 each. And or whatever, whatever it was. I put it in there. Um, it it's almost not worth cooking. I would keep stuff at home so in case I woke up in the night, I could have a cup of noodles or whatever. Um, some soda, some snacks, crackers, stuff like that when stuff would come on sale. Trying to. There now, Logan knows who you are. But yeah, I think it's doable. Yeah, you could do that. Like I said, I would also have a little bit of a stash above that for emergency stuff. But check into your insurance now. I don't know what you have now in Singapore, but I would check that out. Had a great meal last night here in Bangkok. What we paid for two people would only been able to buy a happy meal. Yeah, for sure. Oh, you're back in the States. Cool. Taking care of some business before heading back to Thailand. Let me know when you get here, for sure. I haven't seen Mitch in a while or talked to him. Shouldn't say that. He's always lurking around, but I haven't talked to him in a while. I know that there's some people heading this way. Maui's here right now, which is a bummer. My condolences. I gave him already. His mother-in-law, 90, Cow's ma, passed away the other day at 90. So she had a full life, and you could say that like my mom did, but it's always a bummer. But anyway, he's here in Surin. I haven't talked to Bobby Andrew. We might meet up for lunch today. My wife's actually staying home. Maybe she'll actually go, but I don't know if she's staying home because she doesn't feel good or she just doesn't want to work. One of the two. Um, but maybe so. I don't know. Either way, I'll put it out to Bobby. But there's some people in Surin right now. But I want to head back that way. Half us Ferengs are bad. I think more than half. Hey, Moonwa, how are you? I didn't catch you. There you are. Glad you could make it, Paul. Um, but I'm hoping to make it that way too, towards that. And if you didn't notice, I did semi do it. I couldn't find my trimmer, and I did it all with scissors, and I screwed up in a couple of spots. It's a little short up there. This isn't exactly, and under here needs to be cleaned. But anyway, I gotta go buy one. Maybe I'll buy one this afternoon. And Logan, what is this thing still sounding fairly decent? And what's the next project you guys are going to work on? You've only got just under 3 years to get everything done. So Santa trimmed his beard, yeah, for sure. Cool, cool. I'm glad it's still. I really dig it. Like I said, I guess I think it's a nostalgia look. I think it's the actual look of the of it. That let me see if I can. Oh, I can't. That actual look of that deal, and then you can see it comes up, and I can make adjustments. But right now, I have the I have the StreamYard regulating it. So, hey, brother, how are you? Glad you could make it. Hey, Ralph, glad you could make it. Don't tell me. Jack in the Box and grilled sourdough Jack was my latest circular in the mail. Coupon 2 for $13, and that's just a sandwich, not a combo. Wow. And I was just looking. Somebody put on Facebook an old Jack in the Box menu, and I think the hamburger was 24 cents, and the cheeseburger was 29, and then French fries and it had shrimp or something on it. It was an old one, and I looked at that and went, man, I bet you the prices have changed just a little bit. I wonder how much. Well, I know that the two tacos were 99 cents forever. They might even have been 79 cents at one time, and now I heard they're up to I think $1.39. But I'm gonna have to go and get it before I can't afford it. So next time I go, I'm gonna have to go to Jack in the Box. That's nice and cool. But I do want to make it that way. I know that I do want to get a trip up. I gotta get a hold of Craig and find out it. I gotta find out what I'm gonna head out of here. I'm supposed to go the 20. My wife put it on Facebook, but I don't know if it. Let's see if she's still or somebody popped it up there. There's a caravan. I don't know, meetup and a fair that they sell all the stuff for motorhomes and RVs and everything like that in up in God, my mind's gonna go blank now because I'm looking and trying to do too many things because it doesn't look. Oh, I could go to my wife's. Let's see, search. Where are you? Let's see. Let's go to her deal. I can let you guys look at this so you're not just sitting there. Anyway, it's a 2-night deal in, I guess, a bunch of suppliers and people that make motorhomes, caravans, campers of all type. They they're they're going to be there, so we're going to be there. It's the 25th. Let me look real quick. Here's the Facebook. Show you my wife's deal with you here. Yeah, there's her. She doesn't get enough of the koi fish. She's a lunatic, man. Gotta love her, man. Gotta love her, and gotta love. There it is, right out of the bat. So Caravan Motorhome Thailand meeting, 24, 26th, and 27th. We're gonna go up there on the. I think maybe we are gonna go on the 26th, 27th, leaving the 28th. So we're gonna be there 2 nights. But they it's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know, will it get bigger? Yeah, there you go. Now can you guys actually I don't know if anybody would be interested in that, but if you are, by all means, what is it? 500, 500 if you go do it there, 400 if you do it in advance. I believe that's him, Classic Car Caravan. Great guy. He's given my wife all sorts of ideas about how to make money, and that's a scary. Anything that my wife can do to make money, can you show people the trailer? And there's people in Buriram. They don't want to come all the way to Bangkok. If they come to Srin, will you let them look at your trailer? Of course, then they made a deal. If they buy one, I'll give sales thing. So anyway, we'll see. Um, let's see. Okay, let me get back over here and see what I missed. No new projects. Okay, that was the one I asked you about that. I leave for a bunch of training for a month soon. Bummer. Let's see. One of the perks of having a wife working in the restaurant business, bringing home Thai meals, healthier, and it has to go to. Yeah. Let's see. I had a hamburger, curly fries, and a pulled fish and beans yesterday off lunch for $8 here in Thailand. It's amazing, man, when you get out there and think about it. So on Jack's thing, I think it could possibly be done. Just check into it. You've got plenty of time. You'll be able to see what the bot's doing over the next whatever 12 years. And but I think if you shoot for that, I think you'll be all right. Let's see. How long is Jay? I think he's leaving soon, right? Unfortunately, head back next week. Bummer. Our schedule's 2 weeks before. Traveler, how you doing? Glad that you could make it. Yeah, I know. Robert Mack is here also for a while. Robert's supposed to be heading this way. He was supposed to call me. I think he's getting a truck, and I think he's coming this way. So I got to find out. And I know that Maui, unfortunately, like I said earlier, is here. His mother-in-law passed, and Cal is from Surin, and they're here, both here now. He took the ride I took. Mine was a little bit longer, about an hour and a half longer. But she was already here. They were together for the holidays, and everybody left. except for her. And her mom got a little sick, and pneumonia is what it was, what I had. And they told her it didn't look good for 90 years old of her age, and she unfortunately passed. So he jumped on his Forza and rode the 11 hours, and it's brutal, man. Let me tell you, it's a brutal ride for sure. Talked to Mac earlier today. We'll get a few days with him before he leaves. Yeah, he's going back. I think he's going to Vietnam, and then he's going back to the States. I hope I get to meet up with him. I've talked to him. We threatened to meet up for the past 4 years, 3 or 4 years now. So, but you're going to be here how long, Jay? 2 years or under 2 years, I think. Jay will be here retired, and all that stuff goes by. I know. I heard Chuck saying on one of his videos, saying that he didn't think that things went by very fast. Well, I wish I had his metabolism or something, because boy, man, things just speed by. Of course, he's a youngster. I don't know what, I think he just turned 51 or two or something, right? Just turned 50 or something. No, 55 maybe. I don't know. I'm 10 years or so or more older than him, so I don't know if that makes a difference, but I guarantee you, we're going to be sitting here, and it's going to seem like yesterday talking about Christmas is a month away. So we'll see. See if somebody will say, has it been long or short to you, Dave, this Christmas coming up? We'll see. Yeah, you're talking to Eat Out Patea now. So you got to know that he's aware, I bet. Yeah, I don't know, man. I forget, it was a recent one. He's saying, probably talking about me, and sometimes when I talk about how everything seems to get faster and faster and faster. He says it's not happening, which, hey, God bless you, man. I wish that there was a brake pedal that I could depress to slow mine down a bit, but we'll see. Hi, Mary. How you doing? Good morning to you. So Mary saying hello to everyone. Just realized 20 years went by. Yeah. No shit, right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm looking like if I could go 10 more years, I think I'd be happy. My wife wouldn't be, but I'd be, I'm 67, 77, 77 to 80, maybe 10, 15 years. But I don't see much past that. Besides the fact, I don't want to be miserable. This, you know, slug in a chair that drools a little bit out of the corner of his mouth. And, as long as I've got my faculties and I can move around and I'm fairly comfortable, I'll hang, and my wife would like that too. So doing great, glad to hear it. Um, yes, for a couple of days ago, flying. I don't know. It seems to me, brother. I mean, I wish I could get it to slow down a tad. And some people. Oh, that's another thing I got to talk about. Let me go back to. Let me get this up here and see if I'm still. Well, there's 18 of you out there. Thank you. I GoPro 9. It was doing some weird stuff. I mean, really weird. It was turning, besides that, it froze up like you saw in the last video, if you saw that one. And I, it started freezing halfway through, like mid frame, and then be frozen. And then have to shut it off and turn it on. And then it would turn different colors, violets and crap all through it. Hey, Jake, how you doing? But let me see if it'll. I don't know if I have it. I was gonna do the deal on the. Um, I'm gonna do a little video of this right now and the room. What I did was I went in and I put, and the microphones weren't working right and everything else. So let's see. I have a Chuck taught me that little trick of setting it up so you just have to press the record button, and it starts recording. So I pressed it, and what I'm going to do now, this is 4K 30 linear. So I guess what I'm saying is I think it's working. So I'm going to take it out after this and do a video on the first opening, my opening, what I feel about it, what I did to the shadow, um, that type of stuff, and see how it does, and put out a little video. I'll try to get it out today. It depends on whether we go over to which I think we're going to all go over to the to get something to eat. And I mean, maybe Bobby will be done walking, and he might even be gone. He takes off. I mean, the man and Jai are doing 30 to 40 shorts a day. I don't think he's put out a video in a year. I'm just kidding. But I mean, I at least 10 a day, maybe more. God bless him. I mean, he's got 4 times the subscribers I have, and we both started the same time. So, but his is a different deal. He's got a lot of Thai people, which is awesome. Let's see. Okay. Just joined the travel talking about death again. I started out actually talking about death. We're talking about how fast time goes by. Everybody saying hello to Mary. Um, to Minnie Dave, yeah, it was. But I'd like to see what the 4K does and how what it does in my editor. If it really drags down the computer. I've done a couple in the past, and I don't remember it being that bad. But I've seen. It seems like everybody's putting out 4K, and plus I wanted to try it on this. I still have the 7, but I really like it. I did do some video. In fact, I should have. Can I play that for you guys? You guys tell me what this looks like. Let me see if I can. Okay, let me see if I can bring it up here. What it is, I did a little short video and I downloaded, but I didn't. I didn't make it public. So where is it? Videos, and it was just a stupid little thing on the 15, and I just wanted to see what would happen with it. And let me do this. See if I can stop it. Okay. Now let me share with you guys. Stop screen, present, share screen. And it should come up, I think, fairly big enough. I'll look at it. Yeah, you guys can see it, and you should be able to hear it. But tell me what you think of the sound. This is it's only 2 minutes long, not even 2 minutes long. Let me start it. You guys can maybe see that. This is a new intro. I like it. It's long, and I'm sure people just bounce through it, which is fine. But this is intro time. It was a gorgeous place. I had a good time. I'll be quiet when it comes out. But this is what I shot with it was only in here with the 15. We skip through. I haven't lost too many people. Hang in there, Romy. Here you go. All right, this is a test video for both the iPhone 15 and for me being connected to my computer, trying to get everything to work. And we'll try to transfer this test video over there. See what happens. See you in a minute. Hello, everyone. Just getting ready to head out to with the iPhone 15 and check out the 1992 Honda Shadow 750. We'll see you out there in just a second. So that was in 1080. So I don't know. What did you guys think? Did you guys watch it, or were you talking to each other? Jake, I have a hometown friend in Daytona. Down low. Oh, is down low here? I didn't see down low. There you are. How you doing, brother? Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. But anyway, great looking video. Okay, it was. I didn't shoot it. I've got the phone set up for 4K now. I do have. I ordered a selfie type stick that just turns the recording on and off, not a gimbal. I do have a gimbal, but the stabilization on this phone is outstanding. The only way that I would need the gimbal is I guess when you shoot live streams from your phone, like you're walking, like James does, or anybody else, the stabilization when you're on YouTube, it's gone. It's only for when you're filming. So that's why you see them using gimbals. But for just shooting video, you don't really need it. So I did order one. Ordered a bunch of stuff actually. I ordered a sissy bar for the shadow. I ordered a couple of bags for the shadow, a tool pouch, couple other things. The bike runs extremely well. It seems like a lot of people call them backfire, but it's a afterfire, which is on the deceleration on the throttle. It backfires out the pipe, which is a afterfire. Backfire is actually through the carburetor. So I'm giving you guys all this information that you probably don't need. But anyway, it's got a slight one. The pilot jet can either be adjusted, if not, need to be made a little bigger. Because what it does is when you let that throttle down, the pilot jet takes over at the idle screw, and that's what's feeding it. It's lean. It's a lean pop, is what it is. It's not horrible. The bike has plenty of power. It's hard for me to say whether it. I don't know what was aftermarket on it. I don't know if it's got bigger jugs on it. I don't know if it's got anything done with the valve train or anything. So I don't know if it's stock. But somebody had asked me. Douglas had asked me what I thought about it as a. I got to write him back actually. As a touring bike, and as a short touring bike, I think it would be fine. There's a bunch of better options, and one of them is that freaking Forza. I like my bike. If you want to get a Forza 750, I've never ridden one, but the comfortable and all that. If I was going on a 4 or 5 day trip, I would definitely take the Forza. If I was doing an overnight deal to maybe see Chuck or something 4 or 5 hours away, just for a night or two, I might take the Shadow, and I might do that just to make sure everything's good. It's chain drive. It's a 92, so it's older, but I like it. I like the way it rides. I like the way it sounds. It's okay. You need some A-Bangers. Yeah. Actually, he's got the Scoopy. When I drove over to pick up um, the Shadow, I drove the Scoopy because I don't know if it was me or the girls. The kids ride that Scoopy when they come here. Somebody had hit something really hard on the back rim and put a dent in it, and which is not anybody's fault here in Thailand. And took it over there, had them change the belt, all the fluids, everything in on it. It should be done today. Actually, with my wife, maybe I'll have her drive me over there and pick it up. But no ape hangers, no ape hangers. Now I like the handlebars and stuff on the Shadow. Like I said, it reminds me of my Dyna. Not as much power and stuff like that, but the way that it rides and stuff, I like it. And the 9,000 baht that I spent for the Dunlops was definitely well spent money. They are very good. I like them. I pressed them a little bit, not immensely hard, but I did push them a little bit. Concrete, yeah. I want to know how you did that. They came out and looked at my one here, Tim, and they were supposed to put it in there. I paid we all chipped in and got heavy gravel that was put down in there because it was really low and really bad when it rained during the rainy season. And the gravel really helped. But they came back twice. They never ended up coming and putting down the new road. We did get a sign. We've actually got a sign out there that says what soy we are. Let's see. Yeah, I don't even know. Like if they would have asked me on even pitching in and doing something with our road, I would have been game for that. You know, the biggest thing that I've got problem with any of the houses that I have now is I got no electric at that house in Ubon. Man, it's depressing to go there and turn on one air conditioner and then turn on a freaking fan or something and like real bad. If you try, you got to turn the air conditioners off if you want to take a shower with hot water. It shouldn't have to be that way, and they shouldn't be looking to me to pay 300,000 baht to put a transformer on the pole. If I'm going to do that, I'll put in solar rather than spend the money on the transformer. We'll have to see. It's a bummer. Mm. Sorry, North Pole. Exactly, Jay. Yeah, I'm talking. I'm talking with Surin. Yes, I am. Surin's perfect with the electric. I got no problem. I am going to the that front. Let me see. What do I have? I have that front pond in between the house, the front doorstep, and the actual house that jets out. It's approximately, I don't know, maybe 3 meters by a meter and a half, or maybe 2 meters. I don't know. I haven't measured it. About 600 gallons. I tore it out. If you ever seen it, it had the black box in there, and I built a shelf. And well, we emptied it. I should have filmed some of it, but he jackhammered the shelf out, so now it's just a rectangle. And I bought a real expensive same type thing here with a drum filter with the moving bed and also the ceramic deal with air and everything. It's really nice. It's going to be awesome. And we're going to put some nice fish in there too. Can't put a bunch, but we're going to put some. But I got to the solar man was here, but he had a lot of deaths lately. He has to go to one, and they're like sometimes 2, 3, 4 days long, and so he's not coming back. I don't think until Friday or Saturday, and then it's probably going to take about 2 days to get everything in. I bought this real high tech made for koi pond sealant that I wish I would have found when I did the other, and we're going to reseal it and do everything. It's going to be really nice when we get done. But when he's here, I'm going to have him. I want to shut the grid down. One of the batteries isn't working correctly, and the other one, neither one of the batteries, I don't think are working. And I want him to shut down the grid and see if we get any kind of. Because all I wanted out of those things, I paid. What did I pay? 100,000 baht for the two. Was it 100,000? 100,000 baht, I think, for the two batteries, maybe more. I forget. No, they were 50 each. And the main reason was to maybe keep one air conditioner on the refrigerator and the pond, okay, to run for maybe 2, 3, 4 hours. And I don't think either one of them are working. And I want to shut down the grid and look and see what's running, what's not. And then if he can't figure it out, I want to get the manufacturer of the actual panel deal that's on there and have them come out because I think it's a programming thing. And I think he's having trouble with it. The install and stuff like that, he'd done them before. I think the actual programming and stuff, I think he's a little bit. He needs to learn. I mean, I knew it was going to be a learning process for both of us, but that's why the price was, as far as I'm concerned, cheap. The power, I would say, talk to the village head man, but sure, Mrs. Yeah, and the uncle's big with all the politics. What they said was get a bunch of signatures, and when people move in, well, there isn't going to be any more people probably in my lifetime that are going to build out where a little bit, and it wasn't looking good. And I guess they're talking about the storm that moved through there. Jake, you didn't get hit too bad, did you? I get to name the street. So cool, very cool. Um, yes, Jake, thinking the same. So Jake must have said, "The Ampure paid my father-in-law's drive a few years ago." He must have said something about that moved through there. Sorry, I didn't. I missed it, Jake. I'm still trying to drink. So how long have we been here? 50 minutes. We're probably not going to go much longer than an hour. Of course, I say that all the time when we go 2 hours. But I want to see. I got to get a hold of Andrew. He wanted to go eat. I believe. Well, Maui's here, and then I'll probably go over. Although I shouldn't eat hamburger and French fries with this. Sure, good. And then maybe I'll see if my wife's going to go, but she's probably under the weather. She doesn't usually take off work just to take off work. Um, did you keep the guest list from? Yeah, I did. I guess there's a thing with that. I don't know if it's a party thing. They keep anybody that gives for a wedding and stuff like that. You're supposed to give back the same, if not more, or something like that. And maybe I got it screwed up. Ron, so she keeps track of everything that when wedding, housewarming, anything that we do. When we give money to people, she keeps track of all that. Um, so we'll see. No damage. That's good to hear. What did you say, the traveler? I don't think so. About 12, 13 bones, cypress trees, skyscraper. When all the hair comes down, so the entire yard looks horrible. Well, if that's all that's a good thing, right, Jake? Yeah. My wife is going to curl your hair. Uh, my wife is going to hair. So the list is your petition for stuff. I think so. Trim that beard up, Ron. Yeah, and I got to go and maybe get find the clippers and get it maybe a little bit, just a little bit shorter, not much. Um, if I could keep either that, or I got to go buy a new clipper deal. It's nice. I buy the ones that got the little things that different lengths on them, so you just got to go like that. It makes life easier. With the scissors, it was a pain in the ass. I'm using my wife's. She was a I don't know, beautician, hairstylist, whatever, for years and years. I think the scissors that I'm using to cut this stuff, I think she paid $500 or something stupid, ridiculous, a lot of money for those little bitty ones that they with the comb and the fingers, and this was her favorite scissors, and I've kept them, so I use them on my beard mostly. That's it. If she saw me cutting hair or anything but hair with it, I'd probably she might come out of the grave and kill me. Um, social. Okay, what later? My social security. All right, Ron. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you coming by. Maybe another 5 minutes. It's almost an hour. Everybody's awesome. So uh, I'll uh, I'll catch up on some stuff. I want to do a little quick part one of the shadow. Basically, what I thought of it. Maybe I'll even I found a clamp that I think I could fit on the bike to take this and maybe take a ride over to lunch and maybe a little bit there, and then basically my first impressions of it, what I had done to it, and I'm glad I bought it. That was I paid 105. Most of them that I see are in the 100 to 150 um, thousand baht. And but I know exactly. I know it's got all new fluids. I know the clutch is new. I know that this is it's got new tires. All the electrical system's been gone through. All new plugs. The carburetors have been rebuilt. I know everything's done to it. So and I've got a one. 125, and that included 10,000, like I said, 9,000 something worth of Dunlop tires. So this was Yankee Traveler all worried about the tornado after what happened in Panama. See, I don't even watch the news, so I have no idea what happened in Panama City earlier. I have no clue. I did talk to a good friend this morning, um, in the states. And I don't know. I have to, cousins and everybody I talk to say I'm better off where I'm at. That's really sad uh, for the United States. Like I said, man, I still bleed red, white, and blue, but it saddens me, when people have to pay $3, $4, $5 a gallon for gas, and when I see my son struggling because he can't, he has to work 6 days a week to make ends meet and shit like that. It shouldn't be that way. Shouldn't be that way. Earthquakes and wildfires. You must have grown up right by me, right, Traveler? I remember when I was a kid. When I was younger, we had the Northridge earthquake, and we had the one before that. I don't remember the years. I was younger, and all I remember is there was one incident. I guess it wasn't funny, but it struck me funny that one guy and his family, they were in California or on the west, and they were freaked out by the earthquakes and that shit, and they packed up all their stuff, and they got hit by some tornado or something, and they died, unfortunately. uh Leaving. So that's why I don't know. I never Could I have died, I guess, in some of those earthquakes? Like, maybe, but I don't know. And if it wasn't over a 6, it wouldn't even get out of bed and try to get to a doorway. Um, so I guess you got desensitized to it. It was, the earthquakes and stuff. I don't know. It was a different deal. Hello, lovely wife. But yeah, I don't know. I got used to the fires really up in Northern California, where up by Bass Lake, they burned right up to my property line. And like I said, my nephew that bought the house is paying $500 a month just for fire insurance. $500 a month, and which I think is insane. But I mean, I guess it's all relative. I gave him a good deal on the house, and he digs it up there. He likes it. I loved it up there. It was nice. All right. Maui just came in. I was just getting ready to clock out. It's been almost an hour. I think Andrew wants to go. I haven't talked to Bobby, um, but maybe we'll go to that AA Fantasy. I know they don't open until noon, and I know you know where it's at now. I know you struggled to find it last time, but maybe I'll ride the new bike over there, that Shadow, and I'm going to do a little video on it. I think I have my 9 working again. Um, and did I ever tell you the story? I probably didn't complete it. I reprogrammed it back to factory specs, and it got rid of all that stuff. None of that stuff was on there. That purple and half screen and freezing up and all that was gone. So we'll see. It's been really dependable, although I know that I think it was Kenny on Thailand Paradise. Um, he said he'd given up on them. The only thing that I've heard that I know from Chuck, and Chuck is a GoPro guy from way back. He's got, I think, 8 of them laying around that he's went through. Is these buttons they wear and get a hole in them. Well, not that one. That one's on the outside of my mod. But anyway, I really like it because it's this big, and the stabilization is something out of a futuristic deal. So I'm gonna try it today. So I might do that. So I don't know. This is the 9. This is the 9. 12 at AA Fantasy at 12. Yeah, if and I don't know if Andrew is watching, but I can call him and maybe I'll try to get a hold of Bobby and yeah, it sounds like a good hamburger. It's probably good for my probably not good for me to eat, but sounds pretty good right about now. And I didn't eat all my breakfast, so all I've got to do is this I have charged and I'll see if my wife she stayed home today, but I think it might be from being sick. So either way, I'll have her. I don't think she'll ride on the bike, but if she's not feeling, if she's not, if she's feeling okay, I'll have her come. Oh, they are out of town. Okay, I was wondering. I didn't, uh, I didn't know. So Andrew knows. Okay, cool. Hey, Rob, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Just about getting ready to sign out, but I'll hang for a minute or two. Okay, so it'll probably be me, you, and Andrew, and we'll go from there. My wife did say this morning that if I wanted to go to the ceremony and everything for your wife's mom, that she would go with me uh, later on. So I don't know. I'll have to talk to her and find out. But it doesn't sound like you're going to go. So I'll probably hang it here. All right, Logan, Jamie, thanks for coming by, guys. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. Um, but yeah, so that was what all I did. So it went and it would freeze half frame right when you're recording. It would freeze up. You saw it, I think, in that last video I did, the camping one. And after I reset it and all that stuff, I did a little test here. I'll show you real quick. And I've got this one on 4K, so we'll see what it looks like. But I did this right 15 minutes ago. This right now. What I did was I went in and put the microphones weren't working right and everything else. So let's see. But that it wouldn't do that before I reset everything. So if you have one and you're having those kind of problems with it, I would suggest sending it back to factory specs. Is all I did, and I read this to the quick deal because, like I said, Chuck had showed me that if I press the record button on the top from it being off, it comes on and right into recording, and when I'm done, I press it again, and it goes back into the shutdown. So we'll see. It's supposed to be tomorrow at 4 p.m. the ceremony. Well, I'll talk to you about that then at lunch and see because my wife's really into that. And yeah, it's a bummer. Like I said it something earlier. I told everybody on here that your mother-in-law had passed, and that actually from what I had, that's what I had was pneumonia when I was in for 3 months. They didn't think I was going to live, but she was 90, like my mom, and like I said, I wish I could go to 90 years, but it's always a shock. I mean, it's a bummer. It's your mom. So my heart goes out to your and cows to you guys goes out to you. Ryan, it's in Florida next month. Um, but you're gonna go, right? Is that what I got? You and Andrew knows 12 o'clock today, just to make sure before I get up, and I'll try to get my wife to go. I'd like to be heading back to the hotel for a shower. See you at 12. Okay, cool. All right, definitely be there. I'll ride the bike regardless because I want to get it out and ride it anyway. I might even put on tennis shoes, which will be first for the 5 years I've been here. So amazing, but um, I will. I think I will put them on. It's really weird, man. I don't know if anybody else out there has the neuropathy or whatever the hell it's called, where your feet are numb. It just sucks. I mean, really sucks. Uh, Hopefully, and the worst part about it is that, or I know, as I get older, it's not going to get any better. And even right now, The only thing, thank God, is if my feet out from the covers and nothing laying across them, sheet or anything at night, doesn't bother me at all, and I sleep okay. I still sleep like shit, but it's not because of that. But I sleep okay. Ah, okay, cool, cool. Yeah, I'll be there. I'm gonna ride the bike. I gotta get the paperwork together and see with my wife. I'm gonna see if I can get my wife to go. Like I said, I don't know if she's. I think she's. My wife doesn't take off work unless there's something wrong. So she's not feeling good. I'm gathering. So it might just be me, but I'll definitely be there. Okay, yeah, sure, Jake, for sure. I'm wearing jeans. They haven't done that in 2 years. My leg will cost me. Yeah, I wear the pants. I wear like the those light, pants. Those all the way. I'm not a big shorts guy, but my wife's always trying to get me to wear shorts. But um, I uh, this will be. I'm trying to think if I have I worn a pair. I might have worn a pair of shoes once here in Thailand, but I went out and I bought these. They're 11 and a half. They're still small, but it might be a mistake. But I'm going to put them on and see. I bought them with the intention of wearing them while riding this bike or riding the scooter. It's not the greatest thing in the world. Me, it's a little on the stupid side and I'm going to say flip flops and not thongs, um, to wear flip flops when riding a scooter or anything. But I don't think I can ever stop from just keeping them on running around town. But if you've ever seen anybody come off a motorcycle and maybe didn't have a vest or a jacket and any kind of protection on the raspberries and the severe ones down to the bone, I should say. So beyond raspberries, are road rash, and you can see where your feet you can really get hurt. So I don't do as I do as you should do and wear shoes or boots, which I wore for years and years. But it so I bought these. They're just a tennis shoe. But like I said, they're the biggest that they had, and they're still not big enough. My foot's a wide. It's only, I think, 11 and a half or 11, but it's triple E. So if I can't get triple E, which, in fact, if I can get a 10 and a half triple E, that's almost okay. 11 and a half triple, 11 triple E, they're usually perfect. This is in the U.S. And and then 12 or 12 and a half standard. They're a little bit long, but they're wide enough. Uh, my foot is wide. Sucks. Getting snow. I'm doing snow. My son lives in Florida, St. Lucia. He says it's not bad. He forgets how northeast storms are the worst. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to deal with that here. Yeah, it's really weird because when I was in Costa Rica, they didn't have. I think the biggest that we got was like a lightning storm coming through there. Never, I don't think they've ever been hit with the hurricanes or anything like that. They didn't get up there. I don't think they do here either, do they? They get hit hurricanes here in Thailand or just monsoony stuff. I don't know. I've been here 5 years. I don't remember anything being horribly bad, but I don't know. I just I'll come back and take my wife this year. I almost said next year. This year and try to get her up and let her see snow. And I'd love to come for 3 weeks. My friends and my family really want to meet her. I want them to meet her before I adios it. So I do want them to meet her. We're talking about storms. Rob is okay. So it's been an hour and 10 minutes now, and I'm going to sign out. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go here and tell everybody that the person that did my intros and my outros for this live stream was Richard Evershard Travels. Richard, thank you very much. I hope everything is going well for you. I am hoping that this 2024 is going to be a great year for everybody, which I think it's going to be. I'm going to be really surprised if everything goes to shit, although it has happened. All right, before I sign out, I want to thank everybody. Have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you live. And I will catch you on the next one.